So we're looking at more the energy behind everything. Vedic astrology is the system which deals with the ancient Egyptian mysteries. With Vedic astrology, obviously, it's an Indian method which is actually cultivated to actually tell you the soul's journey throughout the cosmic universe. So that is actually your true self. Your true self is actually your ascendant. Your ascendant is how you see the world. Your sun sign is actually your ego, your destructive nature. You know, with Vedic astrology, we deal directly with the ascendant, how we perceive life, how people see you as your essence, and not the confusion ego. The ego is what one has become, what one has, you know, created in form of destruction. You know, whereas when you look at your ascendant is one's true nature, whereas one comes from in terms of constellations. When you're dealing with Western astrology, you don't get to get the constellation, because you're dealing with an ecliptic plane. The ecliptic plane is actually based upon the moon's ecliptic circle, which then is projected onto the earth. That is Western astrology's method, using the spring equinox and the tropical zodiac wheel, so which is actually not in alignment with 30 degrees upon each sign. But when you're dealing with Vedic astrology, you're touching upon 30 degrees because you're dealing with a fair universe. You know, there is no mistakes in the universe. There is only actuality. So the actuality is 30 by 30 degrees upon each sign in the zodiac wheel. So that gives you the real consideration of what's happening in astrology and in astronomy, because you're dealing with astronomical significant points which line up to the stars, and those astronomical significant points link up to constellations which are pointed and tell you where your destination is from. So Vedic astrology actually deals with the real science. When the sun appears to be, for example, today is a full moon in Libra, it's actually not in that sign, it's actually a sign behind it. So with Vedic astrology, you're dealing with where the stars are in the heaven right now. Whereas with Western astrology, you're dealing with how it appears based upon the spring equinox ego manifested on earth plane. So here's the key. You need to know the essence, the will be sign behind you. The will be behind you is actually the true science of astrology and astronomy, because they come one together. Esoteric astrology is actually Vedic astrology. Vedic astrology is actually the combination of everything within one. The essence is the key, because you need to know where the energy is stimulated, where your true essence is, and not where the energy is manifested in Western astrology, that is. So you need to go back and identify the real nature of your inner self to then bring out the real clear and manifest clearness upon the Western system. So then the Western system, when it manifests on earth, you can see the resolution to where you began, and then you start knowing the true self. And then you only manifest your true self.